Alright, more Digimon, more adventures. Except none adventures, because that would just be better. So now I don't. Oh wait, am I doing what I think I'm doing? Yeah, I think I'm summoned by Eden. Okay, so I'm doing a little farm work here. Basically just going to get some stuff to help train up my Digimon. Mainly Rosemon, because Rosemon needs help getting her stat totals up to the right amount. So that I can turn it into Rosemon Burst Mode. So yeah, also, I think I barely noticed it in the tail end of the last video, but I think the shop in Nakano is now selling Revival Capsule Dx, which fully revives your Digimon. So, revives with full HP, so that's pretty helpful. Is there a reason I'm showing this off? Well, mainly just, you know, to help get Rosemon ready. But it also helps with the patches. Patches, they all, when you apply a patch, they also increase the stats of what they're based on by, I think it's like 5%, I think it was. So you get an immediate change whenever you use these things. So now Rosemon's intelligence went up because I used the Brainy patch. So yeah, when you're doing that and you're training up their stats to get them to Digivolve, make sure you go over what you think you need by a good little bit. Cause once, like for Rosemon, she needs both intelligence and max SP raised. So you would need to raise her intelligence a good bit, so that when you give her the SP patch, her intelligence is going to go down. So you'll want to make sure you're over that threshold. That way, whenever you switch the patch, even with the drop in the stat, the 5% drop, it's still enough. So just keep that in mind. Also, be sure to have your pixel barriers. Pixel barriers are really good. Here I'm just taking a look and seeing what Shine Greymon can get. Not a whole lot. Honestly, I could afford to mess around with his Digivolution line a little bit more, but I don't. Where am I going now? Oh yeah, now I think I'm going to... Oh yeah, I'm going to, I think, the first level of Kowloon to go and help Yuuko. So yeah, when in doubt, check Galacta Park. Don't know why... Oh, well, I know why I'm saving, because this is also the same part I did all the, whatchamacallit, the Examon stuff. And I don't want to lose that progress. Even though it's a scripted battle, I don't want to have to fight him again. And here you think, oh, she's not here. Where am I supposed to go? You have to get far enough for her to contact you. Okay, so apparently she's already on Kowloon level 5. So now we gotta get there. My question is, so I believe once we get up there, we're gonna have to watch as we get there. Because I believe, like, the way is still blocked. So either Yuuko like opened the gate and then closed it right back up. Yeah, or someone else put it up right after she left. It's like, why is this firewall still here? And also, I'm not close enough for the wall crack to be used. Don't know why it was the pathway was still blocked, but whatever. And maybe she had instant access already or something like that. I don't know. So yeah, you have a way out and also a whatchamacallit, a Digilab terminal. So here's the part where Yuuko just kinda gets a little irritating. Because now she's so focused on revenge that she basically resorts to just, like, you know, getting angry and saying some really hurtful things towards us. So yeah, you'll watch and see. We're going to try and talk to her. Try and get her to slow down a bit. Not here. It comes up in a sec. Wow. Well, first she calls us a fool, which is harsh in of itself. Yeah, and then she says, like, pretending we're friends. It's like, we have been friends. As far as I know, you and I are not friends. It's like, wow. So all of our so everything I've done to help you up to this point has been all like that? Even when I helped you delete your brother's account? So yeah, she goes into full bitch mode here. And I'm just trying, I guess my character's just trying to chip away at her. And here comes a little distraction from all this gloominess. It's Suedo. Yeah, I'm not very happy with him because he messed up Arata's head. He's gonna go on and on about how, oh, it's for evolution's sake, oh, Arata asked for it, but it's just like, you're also insane, Suedo. I mean, that much is, like, completely true. I'm pretty sure Suedo is, like, a few crayons short of a full crayon box. Anyway, so yeah, Kowloon level 5. This is the final floor of Kowloon. There's not anything above it, as far as I know. So we're at the top level. This is, like, if I have to do more major grinding, it's probably going to be here for a while, because Kowloon level 5 has some pretty tough Digimon. Well, not very tough, but you get what I'm trying to say. So, and he's basically bragging about what he did to Arata, and it's just kind of sickening. So yeah, this video is going to be comprised of two parts. It's going to be, the front half is going to be mostly story related. And the second half is going to be, very optional stuff. And so Suedo actually knows about what happened to Yuuko back in that underground facility. And it's also kind of what helped him inspire him to do what he did to Arata. So here's a question. Had that not happened to Yuuko, or if he not learned about what happened to her, what would happen to Arata, I wonder? Honestly, I can't even begin to think of, like, what would happen excuse me, if that never happened to Yuuko. So yeah, he was basically using Crusadermon. He didn't know about the whole her being a Digimon, or so he says. He just thought, hey, this'll help me in my goals too. So he's like, whatever, I'll help you. And he's honestly not he's honestly against the whole plan of the defective Royal Knights that want to destroy the human world, because he's very much interested in human evolution. So now he's going to be like, hey, our goals align here. How about we team up? I can understand why my character would be very hesitant to do so, because, you know, you turned one of my best friends into a monster that's now eating Royal Knights. One of the Digimon who is trying to help us stop the destruction of the world. You know, he says he'd be helpless. I'm surprised he doesn't have Digimon of his own. And even then, he would have, like, I'd imagine he would have some pretty powerful ones at that. Maybe he just thinks, like, he doesn't need them, or, like, I don't get him. Maybe he's got, like, eater, like, programs to stop Digimon should he find himself in danger. So yeah, we're going to use him to stop Crusadermon, or stop the power supply for Examon. And he thankfully got rid of this wall. And there's our end goal. That giant tower of network lines. Shall we get moving? So yeah, we stopped that thing, we stopped the flow to Examon, meaning Examon can actually be taken down properly. So yeah, someone is here. May not be Crusadermon, but it may as well be a Royal Knight. So, out of the missing Royal Knights we have, there is Craniumon, there's Leopardmon, there's Crusadermon, and then there's Alphamon, but I don't think we have to worry about that one. Just call it a hunch. Anyway, that was a new Digimon, Titaman, ultimate form of Lopmon. That seemed to have been its data form. It also has a virus form. Nothing really different between the two. Just one's a good rabbit, the other is an evil rabbit. Anyway, so yeah, someone's been through here and left left um, little archive of what's going on. Honestly, I have no idea who wrote these things. I wouldn't be surprised of a few people of interest that cross my mind right now. Excuse me. So yeah, basically, there's going to be obstacles in the way as we progress. Basically little black holes that suck us into a different area. Okay, so apparently we've already passed... I'm guessing we've already passed some, considering why they're talking about it like this. I don't know, though. And our attempt at humor falls flat. Now Rena wants to go play. Why isn't Rena helping us? She has a Royal Knight as a personal Digimon. Help us. Ooh. New Digimon. Skullgreymon and Cyberdramon. Cyberdramon is ultimate level Digimon, so it's Skullgreymon. Cyberdramon comes from Digimon called Monochromon, which we have not met. Skullgreymon is ultimate form, digivolves from Greymon if he fails to digivolve into Metal Greymon. This is considered like the dark Digivolution kind of thing. But Skullgreymon was like first saw him in Digimon Adventure Tai trying to digivolve Greymon into Metal Greymon, failed and made him into Skullgreymon. And Cyberdramon was in Tamers. I forget the guy who was his tamer. I forgot his name. Was it Rio or something like that? Anyway, there is the trap. And this is what happens when you fall victim to the trap. And you can encounter Digimon in that little space there. So I don't know how I got lucky enough to just pass by here without triggering one of the traps. Like, the furthest I got was there. And thankfully, they stay active, so you can just easily pick up the item. And it was a memory up. So we've got more space to hold more Digimon in our party. This one confuses me, if it's the one I'm thinking of. Well, it's the only other one, but... let's see. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. If you think you're a great hacker, then you won't hesitate to go anywhere, even places you thought were dangerous. We're hackers, aren't we? An off-limits path or a secret door? Those restrictions don't apply to us. No one can tell a hacker what to do. Even whether... Yeah, it's just like... They talk about, like, path you shouldn't go, but there's nothing like that here. And we fell into a trap. I thought it was going to be, there was going to be multiple black holes. And we had to determine which one was actually real and which one was fake. Anyway, new Digimon, Titaman. He runs a cafe. Or a restaurant, yeah. That's what happened. I think in like most incarnations, Titaman has shown up. He's been like a restaurant owner. He's an ultimate level Digimon. And his Digivolution is weird, man. Devitamamon, or like some sources say he like can Digivolve into like I think Titaman or something like that. It's weird. Anyway, he's an egg. Break him. We won. Alright, message. Well, it's a good thing she learned how to say parallel instead of calling it like parasol or whatever. What was the other thing she called it? Anyway, another trap. Getting a little sick of those, eh? Yeah, me too. Alright, so we're just about at the end of whatchamacallit? Kowloon level 5. There's the end right there. It's not a big area. Let's get some good Digimon to fight. Were you okay there, Yuuko? Just sliding about on the ground there. I'm setting up. I think I set up incorrectly because I don't remember. Because I thought I was going into this about to fight Crusadermon, but it doesn't turn out to be the case. So I was just like, I don't know who I need to send out. And it's actually Craniamon. The Royal Knight we've seen probably the least up until this point. Yeah, the least. So yeah, Craniamon. I don't remember much about him. I know he's Mega, I know he's a Royal Knight. He's got a giant, like, two-sided, like, spear. And now Suedo decides to talk to him. At first, when I played this, I thought he was about to betray us and give us up or something like that. But no, he's like, hey, maybe we can come to a conclusion that doesn't involve violence. Maybe you can help me with my research. And it, spoiler alert, doesn't work out. We have to fight him anyway. So he's asking if he wants to destroy everything. But Craniamon's just like, I don't really desire the destruction of... I don't really want to kill people, but the destruction of the human world has been declared by King Drazel. So... Yeah, so Suedo pretty much lays out his plan of what he wants to do. And Craniamon's just like, I don't really care about your plan. King Drazel's order is absolute. Must follow his orders. And then Suedo just kind of runs his mouth and it's like, well, that's dumb. And Craniamon's like, what did you say? Fight. Okay, I think it's time for a bit of a tangent. Oh crap, I'm actually gonna have to... Okay, I think I can go off memory. So, just like reading random things. I ended up reading the back cover of Digimon Last Evolution Kizuna, and it basically said like, as the Digidestins get older, their bonds with their Digimon are fading, and the more they fight, the less they'll want to work together and whatnot. And it's just like, what? Did the makers of this movie completely forget the ending of Digimon Adventure 2? Which is, as far as I know, still supposed to be canon? It's like they're all adults, and like Agumon's helping with Tai's business in the end of Adventure 2 and whatnot. It's like they're able to grow up with their Digimon. What is this BS about them being torn apart? I don't know. I have to watch the movie, but I also have to watch Try. I'm trying to get there. I'm about to order the. I'm trying to order the movies of Try because I kind of want to own them. Collector's sake. I've been getting into collecting like movies now as well. First started with video games, then manga, and now movies. Just one problem. Don't know where to put any of it. Anyway, so boss fight against Craniumon. He is a vaccine, so I was just like, I don't know what attribute this guy is, so bring one of everything. So thankfully he's not going to do like super effective damage against Ophanimon, thankfully, because she's my healer. And thankfully Mirage, Galgamon, and Plesiomon should be able to do good enough damage. Especially with Full Moon Meteor Impact. Well, that was a crit, jeez. That was a pretty pathetic crit. I forget what attribute okay, yeah, Gaomon is a virus, so he's not gonna do a lot of damage to Craniumon. Just keep Sorrow Blue. Take this. Oh yeah, that did a lot. Yeah, this battle isn't terribly hard. That was a great use of a speed charge field. No better use has ever been made. Oh, man, I'm just not looking forward to what's coming up. Oh yeah, his signature move. Yeah, that did a lot. But he also lost his balance, so... yeah, now he's vulnerable. Just keep fighting, just keep fighting, fighting. And now oh, am I gonna revive Ophanimon or not? Ooh, goody, an attack charge field that only helps one of my Digimon. Alright, heal up. Alright. Let's finish him. Later. A mental charge now. And that did nothing. Oh, Breath of the Gods. That, I believe that protects him from damage. Yep, you won't take any damage. So don't bother wasting my SP. Discard. Well, so much for not wasting my SP. Yuuko doesn't care because she has infinite SP. Use one of our wind attribute moves. He's going to go for an earthquake, but I think he would have been better trying to go for a waltz end. Oh well, he's dead now. And we got a memory of DX. Hooray. Look at those level ups. He can't believe it. Sorry. So yeah, he's now realizing that it's like, maybe I shouldn't have listened. Maybe I should have listened instead of blindly followed orders.
いや、そういうことは先に言っておいてほしかったですね。グレニアヌモンさん、それは喜ぶべきことなのですよ。たとえ弱さであったとしても、疑いの心を持つということは、そこにあなたの意志があった。
So yeah, Suedo's kind of consoling him before he disappears. I don't know if Craniumon dies here or if he just, like, I don't know. It's hard to tell. Anyway, goodbye, Craniumon. Part of me thinks he didn't die, but I don't know, because I don't remember if he shows up later or not. I want to say not. So yeah, Suedo basically knew that he was going to go this way regardless. He knew which road the path was going to take, but he was still saddened by the end result. The good question. Were you involved? If so, I have to kill you. So Suedo doesn't exactly answer her, in my opinion. I don't remember very well, but I don't think he had anything to do with his death. But he still doesn't say, no, I didn't, but I still feel bad about not being able to do anything. He just kind of says he's the only man I truly had respect for, and I feel bad about not being able to stop Crusadermon. It's like, oh, I don't know about that answer. So now she's asking for details, and Suedo's like, yeah, don't inquire too much about this. And now it's showing that he wants to remove people from sadness, and it's just like, I don't know how to feel about that. I find maybe that's what sparked his desire for the human race to evolve, but at the same time, I just feel like him only wanting the human race to evolve was more interesting than the whole grief thing. So yeah, Yuuko points out that's probably not possible. So yeah, now he just kind of like disappears. We don't stop him or anything. Well, whatever. We aren't going to get anything else out of him for now, so may as well go back and try and see what else we can do. He is insane. Probably for the better. Anyway, so that's the end of that little segment. And again, they just stopped the voice acting for whatever reason. I guess they just running off budget, whatever. I don't know. So yeah, given that, you know, we stopped the power supply to Examon, he's not gonna like become weak instantaneously. We have to wait for him to, you know, need to recharge and not get it. So now Yuuko is apologizing for the things she said when we were going after Crusadermon on Kowloon level 5. She was too fixated on revenge. Good lord. That is a little violent. But anyway, that was just the first half of this video. Was dealing with all of that. Alright. Yuuko the Blackhearted. Here's something interesting. Doppelgangers can't open their mouths. I didn't know that. It's weird. She's thinking way too deep into just a sudden mood shift. Expression of her persona. I can make a lot of jokes right now, but I'll refrain. So yeah, she would have like 3 different personas. Man. So if we were to give at least one of them a persona, what persona would she wield? And what summoning method would she use? Would she use the evoker? Would she use the card or the mask? Honestly, who knows? Anyway, no new cases, but I'm gonna have to take a quick break real quick. Alright, so now apparently there's a Nakano bulletin board. So now we gotta figure out what that's all about. Well, maybe not in this part. I was debating there whether I should stop the recording or not, because I wasn't sure how long I wanted to go. So instead of doing that, how do y'all feel about arena fights? And also just selling medals. I don't have a lot though. 800? That's not a whole lot. Anyway, so remember the arcade from earlier? Yeah, let's do that again. The silver cup. Yeah, we didn't get that far last time. So it's gonna be, I think I only showed one on screen before. And so now we're gonna get to see the rest of it. Now we find a lady with a Titaman and a Patamon. You'll see that they don't really get much chance to fight back. So yeah, this is totally just a filler. The rest of this is a filler bit. Though, stick around towards the end, you'll see some interesting stuff. Interesting fights. But that's closer to the end of the video. So So if you don't care about the Colosseum at all and want to see just the rest of the story, go ahead and skip the rest of this part. I wish I could, but I recorded it. May as well suffer and talk about it. Armadillomon, a Toy Agumon, and a Pseudo. Why are you not digivolving that Pseudomon? Have 3 rookies. Don't have 2 rookies and then in training. Come on, dude. Or lady dude. Dudette. Dumb question, but what is your preferred way of calling a female? Do you usually go with dudette or lady dude? I've only heard lady dude recently, thanks to Nathan, but I could have worded that so much better, but whatever. Lose for you? If you want me to lose to that, it's gonna wait a while. Bring in Shine Greymon. Just have him nuke everything. Final Shining Burst. Booyah! So yeah, here's an interesting team. So with Shine Greymon Burst Mode, his signature skill reduces his attack by like 10% or something like that, 20. Beelzemon, whenever you have him out, he raises attack at the cost of health. So have those two on. Shine Greymon won't lose as much attack power whenever using Final Shining Burst. It's good. And he never uses that fire sword in this game. So yeah, that was the end of the Silver Cup. Our prize is a Brave Point D. So now we get to fight in the Gold Cup. Which is, I believe, where... actually, no, I think I may have gotten further than that. Yes, I did. The Gold Cup is not where I personally stopped whenever I was doing the Colosseum battles. It's later on. The worst has yet to come. Oh, hey, he's got a Sunflower. A champion and 2 rookies, really, dude? Do that? I can't really tell. You're far away. Final Shining Burst. I think it's a girl. And they disappear. So yeah, if you want a place to grind, this is a okay spot to do it. Though if you're raising it like your rookies, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not a good place to grind. I don't know what I'm talking about. Punch him. Or burn him, whatever. Well, we don't know what Kenapom really does. And of course it missed. 95% accuracy, my butt. Alright, next round. The yin and the yang. Oh yeah, and this is the girl that works at the K Cafe. How's it going? Honestly, just punch them. They're champions versus megas. Okay, now what? Oh, now we're getting something resembling interesting. 3 champions. Ooh, he didn't go down one shot. Well, time to bring out the big guns. Die! Overkill? I say just the right amount of kill. A Growlmon, a Kuwagamon, and a Stingmon. Nothing terribly interesting with that combination. They're all going to die. And why do I get the 3 link on a regular physical attack? Why couldn't it have been a special move when I needed it? Oh, okay. Oh, but we have 100% scan data of Growlmon. That's something. Oh yeah, here's the end of the Gold Cup. Flamedramon. We've already fought one of these before, but honestly it's a little more challenging. Just a little. Alright, who am I switching? Okay, Placiomon. Placiomon and Beelzemon. Very well. Not like it's going to do that much. With Beelzemon at least. Because he's the only one going to get the stat bonuses. Because he's the only one who's going to be able to utilize them. Considering that the other 2 are magic users. Hey, but at least I could shoot stuff. If Digimon was a first-person shooter. No, that's a horrible idea. I still don't know how to feel about what they're doing with Survive. But hey, I mean, you know, kind of want to make a different kind of game every now and then, I guess. I mean, it can work. I mean, you get stuff like Persona 4. They got a fighting game. And like 5, they've got like a Muso game. What else have they done? Crash got a kart racing game. Jak and Daxter did as well. People were so upset when there were some people that were really upset when Naughty Dog didn't do an Uncharted kart racing game. I really don't care. I'm glad that we got Uncharted 4 and also Lost Legacy. I'm a little surprised that they did Lost Legacy, but I was really happy with it. Really short, but really fun. I beat it within the span of like 2 days. I mean, I don't get the people that like they buy a game, like try and stream it, try and beat it in a day or whatever, so that they can return it. It's like, not my style. There was one guy who did that. Like, didn't he like? He wasn't able to return the game because of how many hours he put into it. And then he complained about it, and then they just gave him the return anyway? I don't know. But it's also a thing where, like, you put so many hours into a game, and then you realize that you don't like it. I don't know. I would think you would know sooner than, like, putting, like, 20 hours into a game that you don't like it. If you're putting more than like double digits, then I think you get some amount of enjoyment in it, or you're just trying not to go with buyer's remorse. I don't know. I'm not one to talk at all, considering that most of my games I have not touched since I bought them. But at the very least, most of the games I buy, at least nowadays, are games that I have a good amount of interest in. There are some that I'm still unsure about, but it's very small potatoes compared to what it used to be. Okay, let's see. We're at a Wisemon and a Datamon. Okay, so I've been hiding this for a while, and at this point when this video goes up, it still won't be out. But I am working on another project. That project being a long-running RPG series. I'm still unsure whether to actually say what I'm doing or keep coy about it for a little longer, but I don't know. I think I'll just keep my mouth shut a little bit longer. But I am working on a project, and it's gonna be big. Big in terms of how long it's gonna take, not the size of the game or anything. This guy's got a Metal Greymon and a Skull Greymon. Well, we stunned one of them. I would just punch him. Don't bother with an actual attacking move. Just attack him. Watch him faint. Anyway, yep, that Skull Greymon didn't stand a chance. Being a virus and dark versus a holy vaccine didn't stand a chance. My Digimon are climbing the ranks, so. Oh, hey, it's the Leomon tribe. We've got Ice Leomon, Grap Leomon, and regular Leomon. Kinda funny. Not gonna lie. Just seeing like this theme of all Leomons. It's like, huh? Oh, I didn't get rid of one of them. Will he be the only survivor? Yes. Oh, he gets an attack off. But so do I. So how are you supposed to get more of the chain attack? Like, how are you supposed to get all three compared to just only two? I don't quite get it. Also, speaking of themes, anyone watch Digimon Tamers? Takuya, oh god, Henry and Rita. Was it Rita? No. My brain. So yeah, we've got the three main protagonists of Digimon Tamers. Did they ever do anything with Kowloon? Just not even just in the show, because I know he basically didn't do anything in the show, but like in Digimon lore in general, did Kowloon ever do anything? I'm pretty sure he only has his one Digivolution, like himself, no Digivolution. It's weird. Okay, this battle sucks. This is against the Digimon Adventure 2 gang. We've got Paildramon, Sylphimon, and Shakuamon. Oh my god. So they increased the crap out of their stats. This battle sucks. And let me just tell you now, your primary target for this battle should be Sylphimon. Sylphimon should be the primary focus for the first part of this battle, because Sylphimon does both the speed ups and also does healing. Sylphimon heals. Sylphimon has aura. Paildramon, like, I think raises defense and whatnot. He's not that much of an issue. And Shakuamon is just beefy. Takes a lot of hits. I remember when I got to this on my own file, I could not get past this part. And this is where I just gave up in terms of the Colosseum. It's just like, I can't be bothered to deal with that. But since I'm recording, I become a lot more stubborn. And now I'm forced to deal with this. And I honestly did forget about this fight. And it was just like, oh crap, this battle. But it's just like, I'm already here. So yeah, you want to make your biggest focus Sylphimon. I only learned that after the first healing. So it does take a little bit for me to start locking on to the correct target. Ow. I was worried that I wasn't going to be able to heal in time. And there we go, Aura. And I was just like, now I have to kill Sylphimon. Guard Charge Field won't help. Speed Break Field only helps so much. And he's also got Mental Charge Field. I believe that's more for Shakuamon than anything. But thankfully with Ophanimon's healing ability, healing is just non-trivial at this point. Or it's just trivial. She heals a lot. More Speed Charge Field. They're gonna get a lot of turns in. Sorrow Blue. I think this is where I start focusing on... Yeah, this is where I start focusing on Sylphimon. Just gotta pray that Sylphimon just doesn't... Yep, there we go. Heal. So I guess it's our first encounter with Sylphimon and Shakuamon. Sylphimon is... they're both ultimate. And they're both DNA Digivolutions. Sylphimon is DNA Digivolution of Gatomon and Aquilamon. And Shakuamon, oddly enough, is a DNA Digivolution of Ankylamon and Anjamon. It's weird because, so, Sylphimon and Pyeldramon, they do resemble their fusion materials. Shakuamon doesn't. Like, you could say, oh, he has Anjamon's wings. It's like, they're tiny, but sure, okay, I can believe it. And maybe the hardened armor of Ankylamon. But I think they could have done something better with that. That's just me, though. And he's also... Shakuamon's also the only one that doesn't get a Mega Digivolution. Sylphimon didn't get one in the show, but it turns out that Sylphimon can digivolve into Valkyremon. And, you know, Pyeldramon digivolves into Imperialdramon. So I go ahead and heal our SP so, you know, that I can finish this battle. So many charge fields. It's honestly annoying at this point. I try to break their speed, but honestly, it's a waste of... I think it's just a waste of time trying to go for that. I mean, I do have to heal at some point. So that's basically what Ophanimon has become. Just like, whenever it gets to her turn, I may as well just heal. But I have more use of Sorrow Blue. More speed. Something about letting the speed mended or something, I don't know. And now they're lowering our attack. Great. I don't know why they keep buffing Shakuamon. I would think Pyeldramon would be the bigger threat in terms of physical damage. I don't know, I've never had a Shikuomon. I just think he's uninteresting. Okay? Alright, Alphanimon, go ahead and hopefully take out Selfiemon. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yep, now our turns get a lot more frequent, thankfully. So now all they can do is really buff their physical defense, physical attack, and intelligence. I set up Rust Tyrannomon so that he can do double damage next turn. And then I started debating on whether I should actually use that. I actually put Shikuomon to sleep. That's kind of funny. And very helpful that I don't have to deal with him for a little bit. He's just off in La La Land. So now it's all Pyeldramon doing work. And make no mistake, he can still do some good damage. But now that he has to do some more normal turns, not gonna get those off very quickly. And thankfully, Selfiemon's not here to heal or buff their speed anymore. So now it's just take down Shikuomon. I've never gotten this far before. And I'm so glad I've finally gotten through it. Because there's no way Shikuomon's going to do enough damage to not only get rid of my current Digimon, but also my backups. Speaking of backups, let's bring some of those in. Help A, not have to use items, and B, help speed this along just a bit. I say speed things along, and Beelzemon has the ability that basically slows everything down. Oh, I'm not going for Final Shining Burst. Alright. You want to be different past me? Oof. That hurt a little. Or, and I'm all better. You heard the man. The Digimon. That was quite a few misses. Not a fan. Blow him up. Alright, another mental charge field, but it's not going to really help you all that much. All you can do is buff your intelligence. Man, okay, so I've been kind of playing around this, but there's more after this. More cups. As if this wasn't hard enough, it gets even worse from what I've read. There's 2 more cups. There's Legendary, and then there's Master. And well, we'll see what happens. I don't know what you get at the end of it, but it's probably not worth it. Not at all. Oh, we're powering up Alphanimon's move. Oh, so close. And there we go. There goes that cup. I forget what cup we're on. And a lot of money to go, too. So, yay. Alright, the Platinum Cup. We beat the Platinum Cup, so there's still the Legendary and the Master Cup. So, let's take a quick look. Shall we? Well, first, I want to save, because I don't want to have to do that again. Because, oh my god, that was a nightmare and a half. Well, let's take a look at what the Legendary Cup ensues. Brings forth. The first Digimon is Titaman. He's a Mega level Digimon. In lore, he opposes the Olympus 12, which is another group of powerful Digimon, basically like the Royal Knights. And his design was basically that they wanted to give Ogremon a Mega form. So they made this. So yeah, we're doing pretty well, doing some decent damage. He's already to half health. Acceleration boost shouldn't be too bad. Just, you know, kill him before he kills me kind of thing, you know. I have Ophanimon who can heal us should anything happen, so honestly we should be fine, right? Right? Oh, an awesome Quake 3? Oh, that shouldn't be too bad. Oh. Yeah.